Hola Lotek friends and Yar friends, welcome back to Trekking the Future. I'm Joshua Hadley. He's Justin Belanger, and we're watching Star Trek, listening to Star Trek, and we're talking about Birder Smurf.
I hope we're not doing that part. I don't know about that exactly. I don't think we need to discuss that guy. To be completely honest
but
with you,
but it's Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow.
that is true. Yeah, we forgot to bring up our picks for that and the Puppy Bowl during our Gopher After Dark dealio
So
last week, and this week Gopher After Dark's going to air after the Super Bowl. Although I guess
I say,
technically it'll go up during the fourth quarter probably.
yeah, actually, let's talk our picks on that just
So
to
yeah, real
screw
quick at
people.
that. So for the Puppy Bowl, last 4 years, three of those games were won by Team Fluff. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Team Rough is gonna get one this year. And for the Super Bowl, I gotta go with the second best defense in the NFL behind the Houston Texans. I'm gonna go with the Seattle Seahawks to beat the old
Okay,
Patriots.
so $20.
20 big
There's Andrew
greens.
Jackson
That's Andrew.
on Team Rough,
Mm,
right there
right
on
there
my
on the table.
computer.
Right on that
On
nice uh, mouse pad for a previous
Yeah,
podcast that existed.
$20
That's right.
on the Patriots.
On the Patriots. Brandon had the Patriots. We didn't get to finish the Madden game, by the way. The game, in classic Madden fashion, in the fourth quarter, the game glitched out. And Brandon couldn't pick a play. It wouldn't let him. And so he kept getting delay a game. And then the game kicked Brandon for griefing.
Son of a nice lady.
But we did make it to the fourth quarter, and the score I believe was like 146 to 145. And
That's a good game.
Brandon will be editing a compilation of that, so look out for that. That'll be on his
That's Chuck
channel, I
Thursday,
believe.
right?
I believe that'll go on the on the Tucker Lucy channel. I'll post that. So
That's right. Sorry, I got
yeah,
confused in my brain.
but it'll be a compilation of moments from this one, which it was a fun time.
Chill, yeah.
Shall
And
I?
I just realized I got the bad man from your Texas University over in the corner of my screen.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well,
Mm.
I hope I don't get you in trouble down there for doing this. Anyway, um, so we're watching the new Star Trek series Starfleet Academy, and not today's, well, we're talking about Thursday's episode today.
Yes.
On today's
Yes.
episode of Trek in the Future
Yes.
series acclamation, acclamation, no, acclamation.
Series of
Damn,
acclamation. Acclamation mill.
sorry,
There we go.
sorry.
That's the word we got there. I liked it. As I mean, I've been enjoying all the episodes, even the first one, which was obviously slow because of how long it was. It was like setting everything up. Uh, I like
Actually,
this one.
on my second watch, I just want to say I liked it more.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, this one I'm surprised. So it has a 6.1 on IMDb, which is pretty like normal for this show with the anti woke people kind of. Well, but I was expecting it to have worse given who the episode centered around. Kind of seemed like someone people would be quicker to review on. Um, so I'm glad it didn't. That didn't happen.
I love it. The people who were asleep must have liked it when she got drunk and punched that other lady.
My favorite moment was when she was doing the panini press thing.
So we might as well give the people an idea, like if they haven't seen the show. So Sam is a holograph character, what they call it, a photonics, right, or a photonic,
I think
like
so.
the Doctor from Voyager,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she's from like a different planet of like whole the whole world's like photonics,
yeah.
and like I was gonna say Snoopy, Giggity Gopher,
Mm,
Justin
excuse me.
Gopher was saying um that this whole episode centered around her was going on. She's on Earth at San Francisco, where everyone's woke. Like I think they all drink coffee or maybe do cocaine.
Being woke is drinking coffee and doing coke now.
Hey,
There you
that'll wake
go.
me up.
Yeah.
But she's there trying to learn about humans and how it could help the photonics.
Mm,
Not sure if the not quite sure if the creators of them are also photonics or how that all works.
mm,
You're the big Trekkie here, so you understand. And I enjoyed this episode though. Watching it, like I really see where it's gearing towards who are they? The Zoomers or the not Gen Alpha? They're really young, right? I
yeah,
mean
Gen. You mean Gen Z, which would be the
Gen,
Zoomers? Yeah.
yeah, the Zoomers.
Mm. I mean,
And
that's the age of these characters. Most of the main characters
oh,
in
okay,
the
yeah, that
Zoomer
makes
age range,
sense.
like the college age range right now.
Yeah, I'm just an old millennial,
No millennial.
just destroying the world.
I think we
Angry.
actually, I forgot what they're called, but I think we're actually on the generation after Alpha now. Those ones are out there being a couple years old.
So to the point of like this is made for Zoomers, some of this felt like watching a TikTok video. And what I mean that is when I watch things, I don't know if my mom does this quite as much, but she'll put on closed captions, and whenever I'm just by myself, like, all right, take it off. Like I don't need to, like I don't need to read while I'm watching something. I will do it if something's in a different language,
Yeah.
but it sort of like adds another layer of like trying to figure out like I'm reading while watching something is difficult. That's why like foreign films it's
Mm,
much more difficult to take in the media.
mm,
Um but um but they just did it because Sam's saying things and there's words popping up and it did feel like a TikTok video
yeah.
where or maybe a YouTube reel. I've seen some
Yeah.
of those like
Yeah.
that happens.
They did that like they had like a very weird brief period in WWE where they were doing that for like a year, probably even it's like a couple months.
Yeah, they
It was
probably couldn't understand Bruno Sammartino when it was on commentary.
very strange. Yeah, they started the episode off with that, which that was what had me immediately thinking like, oh, this people are gonna fucking hate this episode. But that was only like the first opening bit as she was kind of explaining what was happening, like what she was there for and all that, explaining herself.
Sam's a hologram, so she doesn't have to be a person, and we've seen that. Was it the second episode or um no the I think the third.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the third because that was the one with basketball and the thing
Yeah.
where she changes herself to be the mascot. So she ought to be able to manipulate like her image to throw words out at people, right? Like that makes sense
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And I
It
didn't even
does.
think about that till we were talking
Yeah.
just now.
There you go.
There we go.
As we mentioned, she experienced being drunk for the first time with this, because our boy Jaden like got control or got access to her controls and what have you,
It was
and
Caleb that did
yeah,
that.
Caleb. Sorry, not Jacob. Jaden. Yeah, Caleb. Like, mix them up because they're the two human sounding names. Two of the human sounding names. So the earlier he tries to like adjust her settings so that she could taste stuff and kind of messed up and couldn't get it quite correct. But later they're at
Yeah.
this like bar place and he changes it so that she can get drunk. And it makes it so
Yeah,
that
she got very
there's just a
criminal.
slider, little number thing, and every number she adds to it is another shot of alcohol. And she immediately sets it to like 16 or something like that. So she
12,
was
I think.
12. She was very drunk. Very drunk immediately. She did a panini thing. That was fun. She asked why everybody was so squiggly.
It reminds me of when we were playing Gopher After Dark and you were just doing circles in Doom.
Yeah, that was fun.
Um, yeah. See, so the big plot of this, we didn't even talk about this,
Yeah.
is she's trying to figure out what happened to who's the captain in Deep Space Nine, and they keep it's bad because they keep bringing up his name.
Yeah, I forgot the name. I'm just trying to figure out what
I
happened
haven't
to that guy. Also, like her,
Cisco.
yeah, yeah, Cisco, her like creators or whatever are like telling her, you need to do a specific thing, and if you don't do that thing, we're gonna pull you out of the school, and you're just gonna come here and just be here. Which obviously she
All
is
right,
not a fan of.
so guys, if you want us to figure out what happened to Cisco, I think at the end of this season we're gonna leave it to the community to decide what Star Trek. If we continue this show, what show we're gonna watch next. So if
Mm.
you want us to find out what happens with Cisco, like look forward to that.
Yeah.
But you have to vote Deep Space Nine, and we're
Mm.
doing it democratically. As
Yes.
in, we're gonna have super delegates. Okay, sorry, but yeah, she's trying to figure out what happens to Cisco, and there's a character that's played by Mariner from Lower Decks that
Mm.
was also in Deep Space Nine that gives her a book from her son. Um,
Mm.
I did like I thought it was interesting. Like it didn't you couldn't even show an image of Cisco like he's Mohammed or something.
Yeah.
It should dude like turn him into a religious figure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I did like the episode. It's not my favorite. Like they didn't have basketball,
It's
you know.
true. I'm interested in seeing what happens with her creators and like them threatening to pull her out of the school and all that.
We'll probably figure that out on
Mm.
season two.
Mm. Mm. How many? It was 8 episodes. Is that what this dealio is?
I thought it was 10.
Oh, is it 10 episodes? Well, let me check. We're on.
That
This
seems to
was,
be the amount for
yeah,
Star Trek.
which would mean we're at the halfway point of the season after watching episode 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah.
TV time saying it's time to load here. But yeah,
Well, I looked
yeah.
on Alpha, sorry, Memory Alpha, and
Mm,
it said 10.
yes, yes, 10 episodes. So we're
Here.
halfway there, living on a prayer. Oh, and what have you.
Oh, why don't you take my hand? Uh, um. So s- what else happened in the episode? I mean, it was all
there,
about
there,
Sam.
yeah, there was a somewhat little bit of a push forward with the romance for Caleb and the girl whose name I don't remember because I'm still trying to learn these names. The
Let's
one
see.
that goes to the other school, their rival school. Also, I really like the one character from the rival school who's always just super chill. He just wants to hang out with everyone. That guy's
Oh
fun.
yeah,
Like everyone else is
yeah.
ready to fight, and he's just like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
It's funny. And so it's Tamiya, Tamara, Tamiya,
Mm.
Tamara.
Yeah, they had a
That's
kiss. They even kissed in this episode.
finally
A little
a
push forward
kiss.
there with that. Yeah.
I did enjoy that.
Interrupted by someone getting thrown out the door in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, yeah. Sam. And oh yeah, it was cool that they went to a bar. That was enjoyable.
And Sam punched somebody while she was heavily intoxicated, so that was fun.
Yeah, so get to experience that part of being uh animal, you
Yeah.
know.
Mm.
And I'm just thinking, what else? Yeah, and this ultimately, like, as we sort of alluded to before, Sam's just like, I'm just gonna hang out on Earth, and I need time to figure this out. And
Yeah.
the creator's like, no, you can't hang up on us, but she did the thing. Know what
Mm.
I mean?
Shit, that's the thing.
Did that thing,
Mm.
man, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's um talking about the thing.
You know
I
what I
got
mean?
a new flavor of a
Oh.
Chubby. Check it out.
Which one is what is that? What is that? Star is this
Is It's retro
Retro.
sherbet.
Ooh, nice. Retro sherbet. I believe this is going to be my last week with the old Japanese soda. It's running out there. But I might have me some of that as well. You getting
All right.
down
Well,
there
this is
with the powder.
the first time I'm trying this flavor. It's brand new. I don't even know if it's on the website yet.
Mm.
I'm getting a little preview.
Mm, how'd you get it?
I got an email
Ah.
because I've been buying Dubby, and they're very appreciative of their customers.
Yes. They're customers who could save 10% on their orders by using promo code GOVERTUCK at checkout or clicking the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube or right there in the chat if you're watching the stream.
Does have these cool tubbies of Dubby. Yeah, you just
The
get some
old
water,
tubbies.
put in a scoop,
Mm.
mix it.
They also
It's
have
got coffee.
single serve packets.
Ah,
We like them tubbies of Dubby, good. It's 30 servings. You got 30 days worth of Dubby. You mix it up. You put it in that water. You mix it up.
I'm shaking mine.
I stir mine. He shakes his because mine's in a cup. Can't go uh, shaking a cup. That'd be a problem. That'd be an issue.
Let's see.
Here we go. And there you go. Mine, the Japanese soda flavor. It's like a white color once you mix it in. I guess white is all color. Yeah. Oh, yours is like a reddish, pinkish.
This does taste like sherbet. Wow.
Hell yeah. So they got a new flavor there. They got that s'mores one that's like that tells you to use milk instead of water. Most of them is just water.
I have that one too.
Uh, a lot of flavors are constantly bringing out new flavors, such as
Yeah,
that. It's made
and
from coffee fruit extract. Contains that.
yep,
It's nice. It's pleasant.
absolutely.
It keeps you going through the day.
Oh,
Healthier
I know.
alternative to Rockstar and Monster and the such, which I like those, but the healthier and cheaper because with those it's like what like $2 per can, whereas with this it's $40 with plus you can get the 10% discount, make it less, and that's for a 30-day supply. So
Yeah,
like 30 cans.
yeah, this is great. I'm probably gonna be sipping on this the rest of the episode.
Hell yeah.
All right, all right. So we're talking. Well, it's been mainly me talking about the con podcast, or not. Well, it's
Con.
a podcast, but
Yeah.
it's a audio series.
Yeah. And I've been contributing by saying con.
And
There you
there's I gotta figure out like moving my hand through
go.
looking at the screen.
Yeah.
You just like do that so it works.
Mm,
Anyway, this is a really dark episode. Like it had
mm.
the darkness.
And at the
I
advanced
almost teared up.
darkness.
Um, like Richter, make sure
Mm.
Richter, I think it is. And that's good enough for me thinking. Anyway, he gets the slug from Rathacon that
Mm.
goes into people's ears and makes them go crazy.
We watched
Like,
that.
yeah,
Mm.
and I got the book.
Mm.
Um, makes them go crazy and like, Richter, he's like doing all these wild things and cons telling him, dude, you gotta fight. And then like his
Mm.
so Khan has to carry him off the jungle for 2 days, and he brings him back to the camp. And if you remember from Wrath of Khan, like it the slug uh, makes them so that they're easy to control
Yep.
and follow orders.
Mm.
And so Victor, his lover, comes into the tent where he's like hanging out because he's sick in the head,
Mm. Mm.
and he's laying down and hearing like Khan's order like you gotta fight, and so he ends up killing his
Mm.
girly friend.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like
Mm.
darkness.
Is there a word for that?
Oh,
There's like patricide, matricide. Is there a girlfriend aside? I
hmm,
feel like there's probably one for like wife and husband, but I don't know about girlfriend and boyfriend.
not sure. That happens, and the what's your name? MacGyver's former Lieutenant Guyver's. I was about to say Lieutenant, but former Starfleet Lieutenant MacGyver's is like um I think it was her. Like there's other people helping out. Like what's Ursula? I think it was MacGyver's. I'm trying. It's been a little bit, but
Mm. Uxoricide or something like that.
oh,
Uxori side. It's
ah,
for wives and girlfriends. So there you
okay. He does that, and um, MacGyver's or Ursula. I can't remember which one's telling Khan like we need to do an autopsy, and
go. Mm.
Khan's like, you're not gonna be the one to kill him, and Khan's ends up killing Richter. You know,
Mm.
uh, and the argument was they're on City Alpha 5 and they don't
Yep.
know like what's going on. Like, is it a pathogen?
Mm.
Is it a parasite? Is it ISIS?
Could
Is
be
it social
ISIS.
media?
My bet would be on ISIS. Mm.
Yeah, we don't know, so we gotta do
Mm.
an autopsy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why poor Richter had to die.
Mm. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah, I did enjoy this. I was listening. I've been listening to this show while walking my puppy, and
Mm.
I almost teared up at the end. Like it's pretty sad. um, and it's funny how Khan is sort of treated like this god-like figure by these people. I mean, he was like such a big leader, um, and like even talking about religion. I was They weren't talking to Victor because he was in the jungle with Khan
Mm.
chasing them around.
Yeah.
Talking to, I think MacGyver's was talking to. Their name's not listed, just the actor. Um, well, they're talking, um, and I'm trying. I'm not gonna spend my time trying to remember who it was on the podcast. Sorry, guys. I would be able to, but they're talking, and she's like, "What happens after you die?" and all
Mm.
this religious sort of things. But he says, you know, Khan's like his parents died because of Khan, but he's not mad at Khan because he has to believe in him.
Yeah.
It's putting Khan up on this pedestal, and even
Mm.
Khan sometimes doesn't like that.
Yeah.
And it's funny too. At the end of the Khan's just ranting
Yeah.
loudly to about City Alpha 5, and it reminds me of capitalism and our current relationship with nature, where like this is all a part of nature. Like this is from wood, this plastic, um,
Mm.
oils, um, so many things. Um,
Mm.
Even like the chips in this computer here.
Yeah.
It's from sand, you know, the
Barbecue flavor.
barbecue flavor.
Mm.
um, and unfortunately, like capitalism doesn't like to think about externalities.
Yeah.
When you can't do that, but people like to other themselves from nature.
Mm.
And I feel like that's gonna be a big problem for Khan. Um, we can't like considering how this story is going. I'm not quite sure they did bring up that 70 Alpha 6. It's probably is unstable. That was brought up too, which is
Yeah.
what leads to their downfall. But I feel like their downfall is like happening now.
Mm.
um, and that would be from just not being able to have a stable relationship with nature, like sort of what's happening with humanity and the earth right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, we could all go extinct.
True.
It's
I
like I
mean,
got.
the way things are going, we might.
I don't know if you guys could see it. Well, I got the Kyrgyzstan calendar. I
Yeah.
tipped my screen up so you can see it, and those are dinosaurs up there.
Mm.
There's a little. You can't see this part. Like there's some text at the bottom talking about how um destructive. Like they have both theories on there, the asteroid theory and the volcano one. But yeah, we don't out. We don't have to be here, and this could all go away pretty easy.
True. True.
And yeah, really enjoy it. Looking forward to next week's episode. You guys don't even have to wait for it. Like Starfleet Academy, it's all on YouTube right now. If you want to check
All
it
there
out,
on YouTube like this when it gets uploaded to YouTube. It's also on YouTube. A lot of
or
stuff
you
on
can watch,
YouTube.
or you can watch Gopher play Mad Max for the Game Boy Advance. You can do that too.
you know,
so, so I don't know if you could put an image up for me from Discord.
Max Payne.
Next paint.
I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. I don't think I've ever played that. Is there even a Mad Max game for the Game Boy Advance?
Did I say that fucked up?
All right, let me
So
get
talking
this.
about games, another game you played on YouTube was chess on It Takes Two with Tucker Lucy.
Mm, that is true. We did play that. It takes
Or
two.
is he still Tucker Lucy, or did he shorten his name? Because I know you're a 3D Gopher, and now you're Gopher. Was he Tucker Lucy, and now he's Tuck? Or
So he had a lot of name changes earlier on in his years. Um, for a while, it was a whole bunch of stuff over the course of like the first couple of years, and then it's he's Tuck and he's Tucker Lucy. So Tuck, as some may not know, the reason why there's no C in there, it stands for Turn Up King, TUK. And then Tucker Lucy is just an extended version of that, which includes Lucy for Lucifer, because he's devilishly handsome. You know, I made that
and
part up, but it does mean it is for Lucifer though, and he is devilishly handsome.
talk about turn up for King. So what I wanted to bring up was the Kotzebue Chess Club is back with over the board games. The city of Kotzebue is letting us use the youth center, and Friday nights we're playing games over the board again. Um,
Mm.
and if you've seen our flyer, it's both on the city's website. Well, not their. Well, you'll see it on their website for a little bit. They got the Facebook feed, but on their Facebook page and ours as well. You can see we got the chess puzzler on there. For a prize for figuring out this puzzle, you get a chess
Mm.
endgame workbook
Let
book
me
for kids.
getting the poster here. There we go. Get that on
So
screen.
yeah, and yeah, I had a lot of fun last night, and we're doing this every Friday as long as it's open. Maybe there'll be conflicting events, or I might be on a trip.
In your little rocket
We'll
ship.
just play it by ear. But any updates on that sort of thing will go
Yep.
up on Facebook, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, and it says got the address. Couldn't think of the word address for a second there. Chess
Mm.
puzzler, all that good stuff. So yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, we're telling you what's happening on social media,
Yeah.
but our challenge this week, we've been doing challenges
Yes.
from the Daily Stoic from their
Mm-hmm.
deck. Uh, it was to just get go back on Streamlabs so I can
Mm-hmm.
make sure you guys can see this. It's to
You know.
fast from social media
Yeah.
today. Well, it didn't have to be today. Any day of the
We
week.
we had last week was fasting from our phone, and we had another fast this week, fast from social media. I did mine
Yeah.
yesterday, mainly because I kept forgetting, but I remembered yesterday. So for me, it was basically just Blue Sky, Facebook, and Reddit. Those are the main ones I frequent. So just stayed away from those for 24 hours. Wasn't really too much of an issue, you know. Um, yeah, pretty easy. I only 24 hours for me is pretty easy. After that, I might get a little antsy, you know. Might get a little like I need to see people complaining about stuff.
No,
I
all
need
those things.
negativity in my life. Uh.
Yeah, you can't have like Star Trek all the time. We need to look all the AI generated ads on Facebook or whatever. Um,
AI.
I wasn't able to pull it off. I thought I would do it Friday, then the chess club thing happened, and like I've done this before. I think this year, definitely. I mean, I did it several times last year. It was really easy when I didn't even have Facebook. Um, and being back on Facebook, I'm sorry, whoever hears this, I sort of get annoyed to get messages on Facebook. Like, honestly, if people, I wish like I could just turn the message function off on Facebook because if I want people to get a hold of me, like, I'll get like you'll have my number, okay? Like, or you'll have me on Discord. This thing of like I guess I guess the only filter for that is I only have like 5 friends on Facebook, and I think I want to keep it that way.
Mm,
I just want to do Facebook for the Green Party and the chess club.
yeah,
Maybe whatever other thing, but I did post the stream on there just to throw it out. But
yeah.
I don't feel like I would do what I did last time, where I got hundreds of friends and it's just random people. Um, I was actually very happy with what I had before Facebook, where there's like I said, Discord, or you can text me, even
Mm,
email,
true,
you know,
true.
or you could send me a letter, huh? Like
message
I'm
him,
actually,
message you on Discord by going to the Gopher and Tuck generically named Discord server.
and I pulled a stupid um was it last Saturday? I didn't tell you about this, but we did the Green Party chess and pizza pizza event, and
Yep.
this guy, I talked to you about him before, but I don't remember if I talked about him on the stream. I won't mention names, but so he just one day he just randomly just walks into my house to hang out.
Yeah, you told me
No
a while ago.
knocking, like up, and then like we did this event Saturday,
Yeah.
and he just well like I thought he might come, and he did, but then like it's 1 o'clock or it's like 1:20. He shows up, and then he decides I need to call work to see if I have the day off.
mm,
Then turns out he didn't. But all that's not important. I end up asking him to take pictures. Then he takes pictures with his phone, and I liked those ones more. So I'm like, here's my number. send me the pictures, and never did.
Mm.
But I like there's days where I get like calls 3 times a day, like 8 in the morning when I mean dinner, and like I, sometimes you just gotta say no, you know,
Yeah, sometimes.
and that includes social media. Like,
Yeah. And we actually
and
we did get a little engagement this week in the Discord server. We just very recently, actually a couple minutes ago, our pal Rob commented on the
I
situation.
man,
He
bro.
gave some opinions about it, and yeah. So does
Yeah,
that mean
let's
he's
read what he said.
you
Like,
want to
I
read?
don't think I would have been able to work out what they're trying to get at with the quote at the goal with, uh, if I were neurotypical.
Yeah. So
What's
so
neurotypical mean? Can you
uh,
explain that?
I don't know how to explain it. I kind of have a grasp of what it means, but I don't fully know how to explain it.
All right, you're unreliable, so I'm just going to Urban Dictionary.
You do that. Real quick, I'm going to read the thing again because Rob's talking about it. So it's, as President Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. Fast from social media today. Silence your notifications or hide the apps. Keep a clear head. And a quote from Marcus Aurelius is, the nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. And so Rob says he probably wouldn't have been able to understand that if he was neurotypical. Um, it says, I feel like they forgot the sentence explaining why the Roosevelt quote was relevant, and the way I'm reading that, it only really feels relevant to one, folks who follow the type of influencers who brag slash are dishonest about their life, omitting all the boring or bad stuff, and are jealous of that unattainable, curated fake shit. Two, folks who see people living in worse conditions than they are, and guilt spiral about what they have while not doing anything to contribute. Maybe I'm off base, but I feel like those are not the only two ways folks use social media, which is true. There are other ways, but some people definitely get into the issues of one and two there.
Well, going into that, Facebook has I guess like it. Well, I was gonna say didn't even really go over what Rob says. It's just with the algorithms, they show people good things and bad things, and that just ruins their day. I guess they're not really like it's not really like a comparison per se, and
Mm,
like I had a thought, but then that doesn't really go into what he was saying.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I understand what he's saying. I mean, there's only so much you could put on a little card too, but
true.
I um just trying to remember what all he said. Like I went to the Urban Dictionary, that's why I couldn't get all of that. So
Hmm.
neurotypical is a word used to describe a person who has a typical brain. This is not only includes non-autistic people, but people without mental illness, intellectual disabilities, or any other neurotypical illness or disorder, such as epilepsy, or brain tumors. It's the opposite of neurodivergent. So, I'm gonna continue the conversation on Discord, and what you guys should do is just join Gopher's Discord server, the generically named one, and
Yeah, and
when you
it's
join, just say you're here for the chess.
link
Like,
there if you're watching
like,
on
even if
Twitch,
you're not,
in the
yeah,
description if you're watching on YouTube. And since Rob engaged, he would be getting the dealio this week, which would not be a mug because he already got a mug.
yeah. Plus, like, I'm sort of pissed off that it came in broken.
The
They
mug
didn't
was
protect
broke.
it. Yeah,
What the
the
heck?
handle. They didn't
Those some
protect
guns.
it or anything. But
Hmm.
it's not gonna be a mug for him. Maybe we'll figure out something different for other people. We'll see.
Yeah. There
But
is a nice water bottle that'll hopefully that one at least doesn't have any handles that can break off. What the heck?
maybe. Plus, it's got Larry Bigman. I mean,
Larry Bigman trapped inside the bottle. He's scared.
so for this next week, here's this challenge.
Yes. Hmm.
Read a new work of fiction.
Okay.
So fiction, like all wonderful art, is full of insights about the human condition. Despite complaints from the busy and the fact-oriented, fiction can change your life and teach you just as much as any nonfiction book. Pick up a work of fiction today and get lost in the imagined world. may bring you better understand. It may help. Sorry, it may help you better understand the real one. And from Seneca, reading is. I can't see it good on my screen. Reading is indispensable. Reading nourishes the mind and reflects it when it is word
Hmm.
worried. Word.
You know, I've been needing to read lately. I haven't been doing it. I've been wanting to, I should say. Um, so I like this goal. It'll help force me into doing something I've been wanting to do and just haven't been getting around to.
And for me, um, I just take it as new to me, like not new, and I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that
anything
means
that's
to you.
new to you and is fiction.
I got this several times last year, and of course I'm going to because there's not 360 cards or whatever.
Mm,
And I was grateful for the book club that we did.
mm,
I just read the and sometimes I was going with it anyway, like these Star Trek Voyager books.
yeah.
Right now, I already had this challenge presented to me for the New Year challenge, and I'm reading Wuthering Heights by Emily Bott.
Which has a movie coming out soon.
I think it's out.
Oh, it's either I think it's about to be out like out this month.
Okay, so I'm reading Wuthering Heights. I've had it on the backlog for a year,
Mm,
and I'm finally getting into it. So I
mm,
thought I'll go more into that book next week. But talk about things we're going into.
yes.
Why don't you tell us about what's going on with Gopher and Tuck?
Gopher and Tuck. We do stuff, we do things. So, uh, right now we have. Check the thing again over here. Get over here. Load the dealio.
The
The
Delio.
deal. The Delio Reno. We got Pokemon Yellow, randomized Nuzlocke, currently going up. Most recent episode was apparently titled R. Kelly versus Subway. I don't remember what we were talking about in that one. So, we have WrestleQuest, a wrestling RPG game that Brandon's playing that I'm also there for. That's going up. My Wu Chang Fallen Feathers series. That one is almost at the hiatus. I mentioned there was going to be taking a break because of Game Pass issues. Um, that'll be followed up with the Sackboy, A Big Adventure. So all that's going on. We're gonna get back to quote unquote new Super Mario Sunshine once we finish Pokemon. We have Gopher After Dark every Sunday night. We have this podcast every Saturday. Madden Mondays every Monday with old TJ, the pal TJ. Uh, what's upcoming? Let's see what's upcoming here for us. I do know I want to play at some point for Go for Science Suck, Terra Enigma, which is the third game in a sort of spiritual trilogy for the Super Nintendo. Which the middle game in that series called Illusion of Gaia, one of my favorite games of all time, one of the first games I played on the channel. I played it as much as a kid, and I didn't know until recent years that it was part of a spiritual trilogy. I played the other
Oh yeah,
game. I played the first game, Soul Blazer, last year, and so I'm gonna play Terra Enigma at some point this year. There's also the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennial Tales, which comes out in June. That I'm planning
mm,
on playing because that's a kind of a similar type of game that mix like sort of like a mix between that and like 2D Legend of Zelda. And then we have a bunch of stuff planned for Halloween this year. Halloween's gonna be a fun time. We got
oh yeah.
Reanimal, which is gonna be co-op. We got Resident Evil Requiem, a return to Resident Evil after we took a break from it last year, and I played Silent Hill F.
Hell yeah.
So all that good stuff and more to look forward to here on Gopher and Duck. Some of it featuring people who are not Gopher and Duck. Some of it featuring the pal Joshua here. Some featuring TJ. And we plan on getting Rob back on because the Trine series we abandoned because Rob was not having a good time with it. Although we did get like 40 something episodes, so it was a lot of or like 30
Yeah.
episodes. Um, But we're gonna have him back on at some point soon. We just gotta decide what we're gonna be doing. And yeah, there you go. There might be uh, a little more Gopher Son suck in the somewhat near future, not immediate, but somewhat near. Um, as Brandon's currently making some transitions in his life. It's good stuff. It's positive stuff. Good things
Hmm.
happening. Um, but he might be a little busy, so there's probably gonna be a little more Gopher Son stuck coming up in the near future.
All right. All everything to look forward to, especially when Gopher shoots dice with the kids in his cul-de-sac.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that YouTube video. Anyway, so I wanted to end the podcast today talking about the adaptive way.
Mm.
Um, and this made me like I was mainly thinking about it listening to the Con audio series, but it does pop up in the episode of Starfleet Academy as well
Yeah.
about Sam, and I feel like people can see a lot of it in the news today. It's
Mm.
like Elon Musk, he buys Twitter and then he just fires people or whatever. That's not really the adaptive way. I should stick to the point here.
What is the
So
adaptive way?
it's this well, the adaptive way is being able to see who is really like good at doing something and being able to step back and say, okay, I need you to do this thing and I will listen to what you say because you're the expert here.
Okay.
Um, and I've had issues with this because I've worked with people who are 10 years younger than me and
Yeah.
they're above me in the company.
Mm.
I've had problems, but
Yeah.
and not always listening. like um in con, like there's the ladies who are doctoring, and Khan isn't one, but he always needs to be in charge of everything. Like he always needs to make the position. He can't step back and say, "Well, you know more than me, so I'm gonna step back and let you do your work." Um, and this happens with Sam and her creators. They can't just say,
Mm.
"You're doing this work on Earth, and we trust you to be able to do that." You see, you experience all that's going on, so we're gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
They have to like be on top of everything and have things go exactly how they want. With
Mm.
like, and it's a big issue today where people can't people who see themselves as leaders can't step back and say, well, they clearly know more, so I have to listen to them.
Yeah.
Uh, I feel like listening to debates, like we expect people to be experts in everything when they try to be leaders, going into politics or whatever. When really, that's not how the world works.
Mm.
Um, and I, I, I'm sorry, Gopher. I'm bringing up the free will issue
Mm.
on Gopher and Tug.
He's doing it. He's bringing it up.
And so
He wouldn't be bringing it up, but he has no free will. So there
I
you
have
go.
no free will.
He
So
has to bring
you
it
know,
up.
sorry, sorry, not sorry. Um, I was listening to an Alan Watts video. Typically, when I think of the Adam and Eve story before, I just came it from the sort of Nietzschean perspective of it's a story that they tell to wipe God's hands clean. Like you guys are doing whatever now. Um, you have this free will. Like I didn't do anything bad. You do bad things. But listening to Alan Watts talk about it, like the way he describes it, the story is it's God. giving up power to um for love, and it's really like empowering him too. He can't control everything, and I'm just using he because it's a Bible story, and
Mm,
that God is a male character in it.
yeah.
That's how those people thought and
Mm,
people think.
yeah.
Um, and I thought that was very interesting. And we don't have power over our bodies. Like, there's more in our body. It's like it's more like microorganisms than there are like cells of our body in our body. Like, we're not in full control of that,
True.
but we're able to function as is, so we don't need to be,
Yeah.
and that just empowers us. And another thing, example he brought up is breathing. Like, when we think about it, we can control our breathing, but when we don't, it just happens. Uh, you know, um, and that's helpful because we can't. If we thought about breathing all the time and had to like think about it, like there's so many things we couldn't do, like play Max Payne for the Game Boy Advance, right?
True. But not Mad Max, which may or may not exist on the Game Boy Advance.
We could make it, but yeah. And I feel like right now a big problem is just people just like they're in power and they just want to do. They're like, they're like playing Civilization or SimCity, and I'm just gonna make everything the way I want it. And
Yeah.
that's a issue. And the reason I brought up Elon Musk is y- this happened a long time ago. But do you remember when there was that diving accident? I'm not quite. I don't remember the whole story,
Diving accident.
but Elon came in and said, "I got this thing that will help out." And when he started getting involved, like these experts were working, but then Elon was just really getting in the way. Like,
Yeah.
in that instance, he wasn't trying to be bad, or he's thought he was helping out, but because he's like he's like I can like help make this happen, instead of being able to take a step back and say, these guys have been doing this for years, and maybe it's not getting done at the pace I want it to be done. Like, they're the experts; they know what they're doing. So I just like just see what happens.
Yeah.
Instead, like, he gets in the way, trying to create a new thing of like, I'm gonna save these people, and yeah, like I said two or three times already, just got in the way and probably
I,
slowed things down.
I know what you're talking about now. Took me a moment with diving, but yeah, I remember this situation.
And you know
He
that,
complained a bunch on Twitter afterwards. Like, well,
and
they won't let me handle it.
yeah, it's ridiculous. And there's other instances where in our lives we need to do that. Like, say we go to the hospital when we're talking to a doctor,
Mm,
we we have to know, like, they know more about health than we do, as and the doctor needs to do the same thing, where they look at you and they need to know that you know more about your body
yeah.
than they do.
Yeah.
And that's why they ask you questions like
Mm.
are you doing drugs? Are you in pain?
Do you talk to Bert or Smurf? You know, the stuff that can negatively
Yeah,
impact your life.
absolutely. Especially that last one. And
He
yeah,
did say we were
it's
going to be talking about Bert or Smurf today.
I'm
Mm.
grateful that you're the one who brought them up too. I appreciate that.
Mm.
But yeah, the adaptive way is just being able to step back and say, this person is more knowledgeable in an area than me, so I need to listen to him, despite like where you are. position wise, where you are in age, like, and like I said, like I've thrown, we criticized Elon Musk, but I've had this issue where, and I don't want to repeat it because I already said it, but I worked at this warehouse and I had a guy who was, I think, well, not quite 10 years younger than me, but kind of close. Maybe it was
Yeah.
7 or
Mm,
something. And I was like, what am I listening to this guy for? And I couldn't
true.
like, I had this idea in my head where I'm above him just because I'm older. Like,
Mm,
it doesn't really make sense. And
mm,
it's more helpful to just be able to get beyond that and say
yeah.
they're more knowledgeable than me
Mm,
in this workplace. Like, why does it matter that I'm older and yeah, I worked more places, but that was the first time I worked in a warehouse,
yeah.
you know?
Mm. And more
And yeah, I
experience, but
need,
not more experience with that specific thing.
yeah, and so I needed to learn the adaptive way, like, see, like, I mean, I criticize Elon Musk, but even, I had issues with that. It's hard, but
Mm,
leaders, they need to learn the skill. It's very useful.
yeah.
And yeah, and I feel like, I mean, we've seen that, and we talk about this because this is a Star Trek show. Like,
Mm.
you mentioned Khan, like,
Uh,
Khan. I feel like him not being able to listen, or well, I guess that's it's not quite the adaptive way, but
yeah.
what I was thinking of. But there's instances where he's like, "I'm the ultimate authority, so I need final say." It's creating issues for him.
Mm.
I mean, there's things outside of his control, like City Alpha 6 blowing up, but
And he thinks he's the
I-
ultimate authority. He's never went up against Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Corporate Kane.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, this has been a fun show.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the 2 episodes of Star Trek, and there's no, well, I don't see a new episode up for
Yeah.
a
We're,
name at least.
we're,
Alpha,
there. It's
Alpha.
comma, let's away. That is the name of next week's episode. No plot yet. We don't know what's gonna happen in it, but it's called Come, Let's Away.
And like we mentioned earlier, next week's challenge is read a new work of fiction and talk about
Yep.
it on the Discord. Um, and if we read your comment, you'll get a piece of Gopher and Tech merch.
True. Like Roberto this week, who already has, well, it broken. See what happened with that situation, but I get something. Something
He'll
to
fix
fix.
it. He says he'll fix it.
You'll fix it. Okay, well, there you
But I don't want to put it like on everyone who wins the prize to
go.
get a broken mug and
Yeah.
needing the fix.
Yeah.
But so
So
maybe it'll be a Larry Bigman
it
bottle
could
instead.
be. They look nice. They have a very sleek look, and Larry Bigman looks terrified to be stuck in that water bottle. So it's fun. It's kind of like Thomas Barnes that one time the Kotzebue kid trapped him in the thing.
Yeah, and the I got that idea from the Prestige. Was it the
Good movie.
box filling up with water?
Yeah, good movie.
But yeah, it's very nice and yeah, and we're talking also the next episode of Khan, which is let me
God.
Khan. I just need a second for it to load.
Mm,
Magical thinking.
mm,
A lot to look forward to. We'll be back here on Twitch and YouTube, and the fill-ins in your teeth.
yes. And if you want to hang out with us while we are intoxicated, later tonight, we'll be doing Gopher After Dark. I don't know what we're playing this week, but we'll be playing something on Gopher After Dark. Um, and you could just, if you want to join in, it's in the Discord. We'll be in
Yeah,
the gaming channel. Uh, that'll be going up on YouTube tomorrow night, but we film those on Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to join, there you go.
Guys, thanks for joining us today. Live long and prosper, and brush your teeth.
Yes, do that.